just a couple of years ago with Steve Kerr saying something that Kevin Durant essentially said yesterday. This is Steve Kerr on the Bill Simmons podcast. Quote, this is not too long ago. We had a really good thing, and then you could just feel it start to slip. And I don't know if it was what you mentioned. Kevin felt like he was now the king of the NBA, but nobody was recognizing him for that. He dominated LeBron in those finals, essentially saying, I beat LeBron James, the king of the NBA, twice in the NBA finals. If LeBron wants his respect, where in the world is mine?
So pretty much they were doing a young CEO kind of, podcast for Kevin Durant. And I guess somebody was involved in a conversation with him. And he said, well, I beat LeBron James in the finals 2 years. So if they call him the king, what does that make me? Now, it's interesting when you look at it, Key, because the question looms about, is this a championship or bust year for the Brooklyn Nets coming up, 2020-2021 season? It should not be a championship or bust year, considering Kevin Durant is coming off an Achilles injury. The only player I've seen come off an Achilles injury come back the way he was or better was Dominique Wilkins. Really the only one, right? So understanding coming off that injury, expectations for me, and I'm a Nets fan, would tell you, if we got to the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm okay with that. If they lose, I'll be disappointed. But okay, that's trending in the right direction for a lot of new pieces. Kyrie, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, if they don't move Karis LeVert for other tradable assets, fine. But I do feel like the way the Nets talk, that's why I've compared them to the bad boys of the Detroit Pistons back in the day. They're going to talk trash. Think about what Kyrie Irving just said a couple of weeks ago. Just a couple of weeks ago. I felt like I was the best option on every team I played for down the stretch. This is the first time in my career where I can be like, that blank can make that shot too, referring to Kevin Durant. Kyrie played with LeBron James. So now you have two star players in a huge market like New York who are openly pretty much said, what's up, LeBron? Like, what's up? Coming off LeBron just winning a world championship, his fourth. I can't wait to watch these matchups. I can't wait for the whole year to see how these two go after each other. And now it feels like it will be a championship or bust year for the Nets with the way they're talking.
Yeah, I was okay with them just making it to the Eastern Conference Final, knowing that they're coming off injuries, both Kyrie as well as Kevin Durant, and not really getting an understanding of what the makeup of the coaching staff. I know the makeup of the coaching staff with Jacques Vaughn as assistant, obviously, but
Steve Nash, head coach.
Steve Nash is the head coach. Failed to mention that. What are they really going to give us? I'm willing to wait to see. If they're fully healthy, though, I expect for them to make it at least to the Eastern Conference Final. If they, for some reason, fail to do that, then, that's a different type of conversation. The conversation about I beat LeBron twice, and if he's the king, then what am I? I mean, you don't need to validate yourself. Allow us to do that for you. Kevin Durant's a hell of a basketball player, one of my favorite. I love watching him just knock him down from distance with his length and just his ability as being a you can't stop him. You can't do anything with that. But he becomes almost too sensitive all the time, talking and worrying about the wrong things. And I wish for the life of me, if I could just tell him, say, man, don't worry about all that. You that dude. You're that dude. Don't trip. Well, I've said it when I was in L.A. living, when he was in Golden State, when everybody was saying that he bounced from a team that he was on, that lost to Golden State, to join Golden State. And I'm like, dude, don't worry about that. Just go get them chips. Just keep stacking your chips. Care less about what people think about you. Then the sensitivity with the burner account. He'll never live that, like, I don't get it. You probably do because you have a relationship with them. But I'll never get why worry about the next dude and what accolades the next dude is getting, because I'm going to take mine regardless. Like, I don't worry about no other sports talk radio shows in America, TV shows, nothing. Because when I'm on, I know I'm fire. Ain't nobody better than this than me. I don't even worry about it.
Key, you're different. This is who KD is. KD doesn't care if you're a beat writer. He doesn't care if you're a seasoned journalist who's been on TV for 25 years. He's going to come at you with the same venom. I mean, look, I've been on TV saying that I think LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. You don't think I've gotten arguments with KD about that? But that's what fuels him. Like, it feels like KD, when KD got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe I just like KD so much that I don't want him acting like somebody.
But this is also part of his superpower. Like, this is the stuff that fuels him to a different level. So I understand perceptively it doesn't look right because he openly does things like this. But, like, this is just additive wood to his fire. He gets it from all these people. That's what fuels it. And for LeBron, I will tell you this. I mean, when he got hurt at Golden State, they were going to beat Toronto easily.
Oh, you mean when KD got hurt?
When KD got hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
They were going to beat Toronto. I mean, they were going to beat Toronto.
Clay got hurt.
Then Clay got hurt. Exactly, right?
Absolutely.
But he was on his way. If he had came back and played now, he could have had 3 NBA final MVPs.
Yeah, but people was going, even though he had those 3 final MVPs and he won 3 championships, people were still going to say the only reason why is because you went somewhere else from OKC to Golden State that had already won without you and was already headed on record pace. You just added a little more fire to it. That's what they're going to say. I just don't like when he worries about that sort of stuff. Like, dude, you got it.
Understood.
Don't even trip.
And I hear what
can't touch you.
I hear what people are saying. I mean, but LeBron James did leave Cleveland and go down to Miami, go to D Wade's team. Now, granted, he didn't partner up with the team that beat him the year before and won 73 games, but he did leave as well. So, but ultimately, LeBron went back to Cleveland to win a championship. That's what broke it out. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.